Hello, hello, hello. Stephanie Zima here, talking to you today, to you business owners. I have in my audience a lot of people who are building an online business. And you may be a network marketer, you may call yourself a social seller, you may be someone who sells virtual courses or online courses or anything like that. Anything that has something to do with an online business, that is, hang on a second, why am I like so off? That is who I am talking to today. And one of the reasons is because building an online business is very, very, very anxiety provoking. So what do they do when they offer you this opportunity, right? When you hear about this opportunity, it's always directed or often directed to moms. They say you can be working from home, you can be like doing it from your phone, you can have all the things and bells and whistles that you want as an online entrepreneur. It's your own business. That is so exciting, right? And you buy this excitement, you're buying the opportunity, and then you have this opportunity and you sit at home and you say to yourself like, how am I going to make this happen? Because I'm not that person. And so next thing you know, you feel scammed because you are not able to build a business the way how they were telling you, okay? And some people make a lot of money right off the bat, and often those are the people with the big friend circle. But maybe you are somebody who doesn't have that big friend circle, but you do want to make some money online, and you do want to have that freedom that comes with having an online business. So how can you establish that? How can you get this still taken care of? You have to first deal with your anxiety on it. You have to become very clear about where you are at. What is your starting point? Where are your circumstances? Okay, what are your circumstances? Not where. What are your circumstances? Who are you as a person? Okay, you got to go back down to the roots. Who are you as a person? Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Who would you like to work with? Do you want to work with introverted people or do you want to work with extroverted people? Can you imagine if you don't ask yourself these questions when you start your online business and you're going to recruit a team of extroverts and you are an introverted person, okay? You're an introvert and you can't, you're not comfortable with extroverts, yet you're going to recruit a whole bunch of extroverts. Do you think that's going to work well? It probably won't, okay? It probably won't. They will not be happy with you. You will not be happy with them. It just won't work. See, when we are put together in a job, in our job environment, in our offices, that's where all these personalities are just going to be dumped into one office. And what usually happens, there's a lot of gossip in workplaces. There's a lot of problems in workplaces. All these things. Is that what you want to be bringing into your business? Probably not. Okay, so how can you avoid that? You have to figure out first who you are as a person. Introverted, extroverted, what do you like? What do you not like? What kind of leader are you? What kind of assertiveness style do you have? Are you a very assertive leader? Do you want to be dealing with people who are more timid than you? What exactly is it that you are looking at? That alone can take some time, but trust me, that prep work is so important. That prep work of recognizing who you are actually looking for that matches your vision is key, okay? I don't know about you, but for so many years now that I've been in online business, I've been so overwhelmed by the amount of people. Sometimes you think there's no people out there, but when you get really down and dirty with the Facebook groups and social media, you realize that there's so many people there. There's too many people, okay? Too many people to stay focused and actually work them through a funnel list, especially when you don't know these people. It's really hard to keep track. It's really hard to keep track of what the conversation was about. See, it's easy when you are in your warm market, because in your warm market, you know your neighbor this way and you know their neighbor that way, and you know your neighbor behind you, and you know this friend and your cousin and the mother of this person. You know them and you know what they like and so on and so forth. But when you're dealing in a cold market, and many of you are, even though you don't think you are, but many of you are, you do not know these people personally. You just know them from social media. You are actually in a cold market, right? And what needs to happen is you need to warm them up. But what are you going to do if you get overwhelmed by the amount of people? And then you just hammer out your spammy questions, and you hammer out this, and in the end, you just send so many messages, but nothing comes back. So here is what I suggest you do. You overcome that anxiety that you have talking to these people by first recognizing who you are. Who exactly do you look for? What is this that you're helping your clients with? And then, because let's say your extroverted client is probably not going to look for a movie night on the couch. I mean, just saying, right? Your extroverted client wants to go on a party. They want to do and meet people. And if you are just wanting to do everything online, that's not going to match. And if you have introverted clients and you want to invite them to a party and sip and see and this and that all the time, it's probably not going to match, okay? But if you know you're introverted and you're attracting introverted clients, you can say, I'm going to do an informational event. You can sit in your PJs. I can do certain things that are geared towards introverted clients. Now, when you minimize just a little bit that crowd, that big online market crowd, to say not just introverted and extroverted, but that's what you start with, then you go down to say, okay, I'm only going to talk to, just going to say, moms in their 40s, so between 40 and 50, older moms in their 40s and 50s that are introverted, looking for ways to get healthier and whatever, have more energy, right? Or connect with others. For example, that would be where you now, when you are online and you're meeting people and you're finding new people to connect with, if somebody is not in their 40s to 50s, that is not your ideal client, so you don't waste your time, okay? You don't have anything to offer to them because you are only catering to this one specific group. Now, your anxiety of rejection is not going to be so big. Why? Because when you ask somebody that is very likely to need what you have to offer, they may be curious, so they're likely to say yes to knowing more or learning more or being invited to something. But if you are telling a 20-year-old how to have more energy, they're probably going to say, dude, I'm not struggling with energy. What is going on with you? Why are you sending me a message? Weird, right? You have to get really clear on who you are talking to and what you can help them with. And when you are talking to strangers, don't be weird. Find out if they are your specific type of customer, and then only then ask, okay? Because that is where the difference is between the people who are spammy and the people who are not. And when you kind of just say, and you're coming from the heart and you're having a good offer, you're talking to the people that are likely to need what you have to offer, the chances that they say yes is much higher than always trying to go for the no. So in my opinion, okay, and I know there's many trainers that are training other things, in my opinion, this advice to go for the no in the cold market sets you up for fail. It just sets you up for fail, especially because it's going to trigger your anxiety. It's going to trigger every single thing that's going on for you, because and when you have full-blown anxiety about the rejection that you have to endure all the time, you're not going to do the work. Okay. And especially if you are adding to the anxiety, now you're adding also maybe rejection trauma. Guess what? Rejection trauma that you may have from your childhood that is also there. Trust me, you're not going to go and send a lot of messages to people. But when you find the right people through conversations that are likely to need what you have, asking them, it's kind of like asking a friend, hey, would you like to have this? Would you like to look at it? If not, no biggie. I just thought I'd ask, right? But the chances that they say yes are very, very, very high. So if you're an online entrepreneur, I hope this made sense to you. I am going to try to give you some kind of content every Friday, okay? Because all week long, I usually share about personal development, which is also good for you because every foundation needs to have personal development. You need to have mindset. You need to have a good sense of self. You need to have good stamina and resilience and grit, and you need to also be able to sustain leadership things. Like you need to grow as a leader, and the only way how you can grow as a leader is basically knowing yourself, knowing your strength, knowing your weaknesses, and raising your self-confidence level as well, because no one wants to follow somebody who's not confident. I mean, if you don't think that they can help you with what it is, why would you want to follow them? You probably won't, okay? So personal development, if you are running an online business, personal development is a must. Mindset is a must. Being in control of your thoughts is a must. But in addition to that, there are some tips and tricks on how to build a business in these days, in this cold market. And I just don't like that so many people opt out of the opportunity to earn money online because they're afraid and they have anxiety. That's nonsense. You can grow past this anxiety. You can learn the skills, and then you can make some money online. There's a lot of money to be made. And if you are having a mindset that money is evil, think again. People with no money cannot help other people. Okay, so I want to make a lot of money because I want to like help a lot of people feel better. I have a lot of things that I have in the back of my mind, what I really would love to do. But like I said, can't do that if you don't have money. So everything what I earn, there's a portion of that is being donated all the time. So that's just me. I hope that if you are running a business, you do the same thing, because we need to have more good people with a lot of money. Okay, so if you are interested in doing some of this and learn a little bit more about how to build an online business, make sure you check out the www.walkitfree.com/support. I will post and send the replays up there, and I will also help you if you have any questions. So, all right, I'll see you all next Friday. Bye.